It's Week 8 of the National Football League, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the 49ers and the Cowboys on Sunday night.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner. This should be a good one here. In the month of October, got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the better matchups we've seen so far. And it's going to go a long way continuing to unravel who are the teams we're going to be talking about come the end of the regular season.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last two seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his third season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll go play action, Purdy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Finds an alley to the 35. The speed on display. He's in. Rashaad White. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's his second touchdown of the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
They'll stick with Elliott. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. This is taken at his own 30. And it's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. He's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passes. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Elijah Mitchell. Open space to the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up.
Here we go, shot.
They'll go again with Garendo. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Cameron Latu, touchdown, 49ers. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end.
Fold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Second down, Prescott. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Dak to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Nick Bosa brings him down, and there's no denying it. We're watching one of the truly elite pass rushers in the entire league. I mean, Mike, over the last 3 years, 44 and a half sacks. I mean, the consistency, the production. He's in rarefied air.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Here comes Mitchell on the toss to the right. Finding space inside the 40. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the 1st. They can't wait to start the next quarter. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 14-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Go. Trying the left side. Here's Mitchell. He is in. Elijah Mitchell. Touchdown, San Francisco. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back to work. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Leonard Floyd, the veteran who got to the quarterback.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game.
The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returned from just beyond midfield. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers.
week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Throwing is Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's down. He's going to run it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage. But that's all he can get out of that one. It is 3rd and 10. Cooks going in motion. On 3rd down, Prescott. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
This one, returnable. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. 49ers offense and Elijah Mitchell getting ready for their next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he will score. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
To throw is Purdy. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Prescott. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of it.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Elliott.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Aaron Jones, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head east to the land to check on the Brownies at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Deshaun Watson leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good blue-collar matchup. Giants and Steelers from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters, as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. The return starts at the 13. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Prescott now. Open man. That's the veteran Cooks. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's third and 7. Now Prescott. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Brandon Ayuk heading back onto the field with his 49er teammates. He's put together some kind of campaign. Currently second in the NFL in touchdown receptions amongst wideouts. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And he will go all the way. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw is Prescott. That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights 4 touchdown passes, on point with his receivers right throughout, and continuing to master running and executing this offense. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On a zone read, a give to White. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Let's go.
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. Good work there to get this back close to a 1st down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Rocco switch. Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go. It's Mitchell. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down, 3 to go. Dak to throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. This pass right. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Niners have got it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. On play action, here's Purdy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Purdy. Off he goes. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On the toss, here's Mitchell. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now a toss, left side with Mitchell. Can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Smash!
To throw, it's Purdy. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's in! Brock Purdy! Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. 2nd down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This is fielded well short of midfield. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. Play action. Here's Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll lead to a second down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That is caught at the 3. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Going to return this from the 10. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. First down throw there is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right? Like when we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be 1 sack away from breaking the NFL record for the most sacks in a single game, but here we are.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Throwing is Prescott. So a win here for the 49ers. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.